All right, guys, we're going to go ahead and set this compression test up real quick on Greg Struckingham. Figure while we got it open, might as well hook it up and see what we got. We're starting number 6. We'll do wet and dry. All right, so we're in number 6. Let's see. Hopefully nothing goes crazy. All right, hit it. Okay, that was about 325 is where it hit after 7, and then maxed out at about, what is that, 340 maybe or something like that. 325, 340, write that down on 2. All right, hang on. Okay, let's see. Hopefully I got this connected on good all the way. Let's see. Okay, we're going to do the same cylinder number 6, wet. So it should, let's go for it. Hit it. All right, yeah, I mean, it was about the same. I count 7 strokes at where it hits 7 strokes and then where it's maxed out at. So that's what I check. And it's close. So I'd say the cylinders are not too badly worn on that one. It's building compression. Okay, here you go. We're gonna go in number 8. We got 6 put back on. All right, go. That was about 340 and then 360. Okay, if it's building 340, 360, I'm not gonna do a wet side. That's pretty good. Now we could do leak down. One thing that I don't know. Hang on. Okay, I mean, if we wanted to go ahead and get it top dead center, go through everything and leak down test it, the thing that I find most issues with if we got cylinders dropping, it'd normally be because of lift, because of a lifter, because of what the lobe lift winds up being. Either it's not lifting enough, not lifting at all, a lifter going bad. I mean, it can be, leaking valves, but it's just not very often do we have leaking valves causing cylinder running issues. We don't, but anything's possible. Like I said, nothing's ever set in stone and cut and dry. So, yeah. All right, we're gonna try cylinder 4 now. Hang on just a second. Let's get it in focus. That freaking broken glass sucks. I think we have another one, don't we? Okay, hit it. 340, 365. Okay, go. 340, 365. Okay, let's, this is cylinder 2. Let's watch it. Let me make sure I'm not bouncing with you. All right, hit it. That's 340. 370. About 370, 340, 370. So that's just how I do a compression test. Now, yeah, you could say, so if it builds compression, that turns, now we turn into regular just thought process of this is, a leak down will tell us where it's leaking at. Compression will tell you if it's leaking. I'm sure the valves aren't 100% sealed, but if they're building that much compression, you're 320, 370. So, it's not far-fetched. We could be looking at the fact that these injectors, who knows? I've seen Logic sides of Ficums cause funky stuff too, and that's a gamble right there. We've got a couple other ones, but that's the whole question is because all these look reman. They look like, well, if we pull them out and they got some aftermarket name on them, we're just trying to just double check our bases, not just shoehorn 4 injectors in here, and or at least trying to stomp our feet a little bit and say, hey, these things are new. Maybe we got something else going on. But it's not far-fetched that we just got some crappy ones. He did gel the truck up, so that could cause it, right? So, but when they look this fairly good. You know, sometimes, I mean, fresh injectors, if you got a good set of injectors in there, they depending on how bad you starve it and how much you try to run it, you know, I mean, they could take a little bit of beating, but so gelling it up could have taken them, you know. So we'll see. I mean, I hate taking out reman parts and putting other ones in it, and you know, if this doesn't, if we got some other underlying condition, that's going to be a drag, because yeah. But the problem also, I know you wanted to keep these injectors. It's not possible. It's not going to happen. I mean, it is possible, but it's going to cost double. They want $180 freaking dollars for that core charge. So, I mean, it'd be $180 a piece if you want to keep them. It's kind of freaking nuts. Yeah, I mean, unless you want to go to salvage yard or somewhere and get 4, like, quickly, like before we actually put the injectors in, before we, before we have to give these injectors back. And so, as a core charge comes up. So, if you wanted to keep them, you got to get 4 of them. And they can, like I said, I mean, they can pretty much be sawzalled in half. They don't have to be, they can just be any kind of 6-liter injector at all, period. That would qualify to give to them. So, you know, because they'll charge us $180 freaking dollars if we don't send that back per injector. And the injector is like, you know, $200 or something. So it's like as much as the injector, pretty much is what I say. So, all right, compression seems all right. I'm going to upload this, and, you know, like I said, we've popped it apart, but we haven't cost ourselves the O-ring kits, because once you loosen up that hold down clamp, you're done. You gotta, you know, there's at least $10, which we can do that. But we're just kind of waiting, covering our bases. There's no use to taking them out, but I would go ahead and take them out. I mean, that's, you know, we've already been planning. He's been driving it for a while. We've already been planning on the injectors out. I don't think he did these injectors. I don't think so. Obviously, he hasn't owned the truck for a real long time, because those aren't very old injectors. So, or they just clean the oil, because that oil's clean. Look at it. The oil looks good. Now, those could be old injectors. They could have been replaced a long time ago if they keep the oil changed. Now, anytime we take a valve cover off, you get to really see what kind of condition, because you can look at that oil right there, and it's not all black and stained. Did we change the oil in this recently?
No. He might have.
Okay, so that's a good indication. So that right there could also say that he takes care of the truck, and that's why the white wires aren't all extremely yellow, and the gray wire loom doesn't turn a darker color and all old looking and crap. So that's a serious indication of how old the injectors are, or how clean the oil is consistently in the engine. So, damn, I've rambled enough. All right, guys, have a good day.